Hey family, it is I, African Osorico, back at you family. I know it wasn't long. I told you I wouldn't be gone too long, and I wanted to come back with another video for you. So today, family, we are going to discuss again the African president of the country of Burkina Faso, uh, Mr. Traore. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, Mr. Traore, who I have already said, this brother is a phenomenal leader. This brother, he's just He's just the one. He is the one. It is going to take, it was going to take someone of a certain caliber and strength and mental capacity, and it is him who is going to catapult the African nation, the African countries, the continent of Africa into a whole nother level playing field. He is doing it single handedly, just about, between him, the president of Niger, and the president of Mali. Between those three brothers right there, they are really demonstrating what it is as black men. These are black men. These are the black men that have the spirit of Nat Turner. Such, you know what I'm saying? We have some brothers like that over here too. Over in the Caribbean, we over in Haiti. Okay, our black men that has this lion spirit, the warrior spirit. These are the brothers that we must uplift and that we must support. So let me get right into this video, family, and what it's about. So it says, and this article is by the BBC, okay, by Thomas Natty. It says Burkina Faso's military leader, Captain Ibrahim Traore, attracted attention when he attended Tuesday's inauguration of Ghana's President John Mahama with a holstered pistol at his waist. Why? Because he's a man who's trying to ensure that he gonna walk away from that and go home to his family and his wife. Because there's been, I don't know how many, maybe about 30 attempts on his life and coups on his country. I just don't know what to say about that. Some have described this unusual move as a breach of security protocol. He is a leader of a whole African country. What are you talking about? Do you understand the dementia that it would take for somebody to think? That's like me telling you in your house, you can't light candles when the lights go out. And over here is my house, but I'm telling you, in your house, you can't light candles. It's family, America, France, none of the European nations have any business directing the leaders of the African nations on what they should do, how they should run their country. And if the president of Ghana didn't address it, no one else should either. Others have seen it as a lack of trust in the ability of Ghanaian officials to protect the Burkina junta chief. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't trust none yet, okay? Because for the simple fact, so many of us we sell ourselves out. We will do ourselves in. So I understand this brother 1,000%, in fact a million, as not to trust anyone with his safety. Okay? It is not clear if Traore had permission to carry the weapon, and the new Ghanaian government has not responded to a BBC comment request for a comment. While Traore was greeted by loud cheers and applause when his name was announced at the event, some social media users expressed concerns about the weapon in the wake of the ceremony. You know what? These people will take anything to try to make it something, okay? They will take nothing to try to make it something. What has that? This is an African country and a president from a different African country coming into this country, and he's carrying a gun because of security concerns. There has been so many attempts at his life, so at all times he must be protected. And how do you do that, family? By protecting yourself. Protecting yourself. Yeah, of course you have armed guards that are going to be there to ensure that nobody can try to attack you. But also at the end of the day, God tells us we supposed to protect ourselves. So it doesn't matter that you have guards. You should always be prepared to protect yourself. But these people don't want you to be able to protect yourself. Visible weapon by a head of state at such an important event, although seen as an assertion of power, could also be a symbol of intimidation and raises concern about how we enforce our security laws internally. Wow, okay. This was insanely dangerous, a dangerous thing to do. It's not about trust. For national security reasons, this was very reckless and shouldn't be allowed again. These people should really, really mind their business. After being sworn in, beating the candidate from the then governing party, Mohamudu Mia, I hope I'm saying it right, in last month's election. Traore was one of 17 heads of state present, and his visit came at a time of diplomatic tension in West Africa. And let me tell you something else. The president, Kungwami, I think is how you pronounce his name, of uh, Rwanda, has also now aligned with President Traore and the other presidents. These these people are tired of these European nations governing them and controlling them, and they are right to take a stand. Lastly, it says Burkina Faso, along with two other military led states, Mali and Niger, has broken away from the regional bloc ECOWAS to form a new alliance. And these countries are also joining the BRICS nations. So, see, that's where the United Nations, or as far as the European nations, that's where they have their issue. See, they're all also becoming part of the BRICS nations. Security un- Security analysts Vladimir Antwi said that it is unusual for a head of state to carry a sidearm to an inauguration ceremony, as the security of the visiting leader is the responsibility of the host. First of all, they keep going on about this man carrying a firearm. Okay, the police that are there got firearms, right? So it does not matter. This is a head of another head of state, another leader that came in. Yes, he's armed because he's also military. How stupid are they being? He's also military. So why wouldn't he have a weapon? These people are very, very nefarious. They really are. These people will do anything and everything to keep their dirty, grimy little pig hands into the continent of Africa. And it's high time for the leaders of Africa to stand up. And I'm so happy to see them doing this at this time and place. Okay? I mean, it's time. It says he suggested that a consensus may have been reached to allow Traore to wear his military attire and carry his sidearm, along with some of his personal security detail. I don't think it's a security breach in the context of how people are saying is he had taken out the weapon to shoot. That's a bit far fetched. Exactly. Exactly. You see, it says, but the fact that a military leader was wielding a gun, do you see how they now changed the language? The language says he was wielding a gun when the gun was never unholstered. See, these people are very dangerous and very deceitful, with the way they word things and how the narrative that they try to push, okay? They really are. um, was wielding a gun, demonstrating that they have that power of the gun because they're military leaders and attending an investiture of a democracy is a bit awkward. Okay, and the man who said that was name was Emmanuel Bensa. Why is it awkward? you know, all of those that are against this uh, president arming himself wherever he goes because of the situation and because he's military and he has the right. No one had an issue with him in his official duty in the military carrying weapons. So why would they have an issue? I'll tell you why. Because they probably were in on trying to plan something against this man to make something happen to him. And thank God he has the know-how and the wherewithal to ensure that wherever he goes, you gonna have to come strong, okay? And I absolutely adore it and I love it. His mother and father, as I said before, should be very, very proud of him, okay? They, they had a smart son. They taught him very well, and I'm very happy that they did. It goes on to say relations between Ghana and Burkina Faso have been strained, particularly after Ghana's former president, Nana Akufo-Addo, accused Traore of harboring Russian mercenaries. See, this was nothing that was nothing but an attempt. Okay, that was an attempt to take something somewhere that it was ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? That was from the West. We already know that came straight from the West because they do not want the African nations coming together and as they should be doing and building the African Alliance, okay? The United Nations of Africa. They don't want them to do that. And they need to wake up. Traore's attendance at the inauguration was seen as a significant diplomatic gesture aimed at normalizing relations between the two countries. And from what I saw, they embraced each other. So, that's exactly what they're trying to do. Ghana's support is crucial in helping Burkina Faso address its deadly militant jihadist insurgency, which is being caused by the Americas, okay, and the French. We already know. We already know who's doing it, which pose a threat to coastal West African states. So, family, to say that just says that we see what's going on. Okay, we're watching. Okay, we are absolutely watching. This is why they're trying to also get rid of certain social media apps and stuff, or they're trying to take control of them because they want to control the narrative that everybody is getting. But let's say this all together: it's over. It is over for these people that have been running. These countries have been stealing the resources and have been doing everything that they could to be the oppressive class and ensure that others were down, oppressed, economically, and every other way they could. You know what I'm saying? Keeping the black countries, the African countries, from entering in the geopolitical realm, with the other nations. This has been what they have done for a very long time. But that reign is coming to an end. And so we can all be very proud of our Black leaders that are taking a stand against terrorism in their countries from certain European countries and nations. We can be very proud and very happy. So, family, I thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for being present. Please and share, and comment on the video. Please subscribe if you feel that this is commentary that resonates with you. And I thank you so much for coming back. And may the Most High bless you, keep you, protect you, touch you, and guide you. I say namaste to you. Bye, family.